Ladies and gentlemen, now I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Where is the Talking Sports podcast? Like where have they been? Like we've been missing the content. They said that they was gonna be hitting us over the head with the Olympics and the football off season. Listen. Things happen. As I tell my daughter all the time, plans change. Okay, so So charge it to our head and not our heart.
Please.
But needless to say, we are back like we never left. I mean, if you just don't even think about the past month and a half that we were gone, then you won't even know. Like
Right.
to be honest, time just flew by. It was really, really like that. But no, in all seriousness, we hate that we were gone for so long. But life happens, and we went on vacation and we had to spend the YouTube money that we got. No, just kidding. YouTube has not
I
we're
wish.
not there yet,
I
but we
wish.
will be. You know what I'm saying?
Soon.
Soon, very, very soon. But now we missed y'all. Welcome back to the Talking Sports podcast. For those of you who are new, my name is JD, and I got my brother right here, my actual literal brother, Jeremiah, um, backing me up, and we're happy to be back and bringing you all this sports content. Um, and to be honest, just to be serious for a moment, um, life just kind of sucks sometimes, and I think a lot of you can resonate with that statement, as simplistic as it is. But life just gets in the way, and it's difficult sometimes. And um, you know, personally, as a person that watches YouTube every day, you notice it. And there are some YouTubers that I watch that haven't posted in a while because they're going through some life things. And we know who they are, and we're praying for them, and we hope that everything is going well with them. Um, so I hope you all were praying for us while we were away. Not that you knew what was going on with us, but
Yeah.
you just don't know. You just don't know what happens when there is an absence, and you just don't know what happens. But for those who were praying and are praying, thank you so much. Prayers are definitely needed. Um, but and it's you see the title, on the screen, and that's the one thing I love about sports, because it's, for me anyway, it's always been um that thing that really gets me out of whatever funk I'm in,
Escape.
whether I'm playing sports or watching sports. It really just, it consumes me sometimes, and it just gets me in a different mood, in a different mode. And it really did that today. So just to get into our topic today, Team USA. Um, what a game! What a comeback! 95-91 against Serbia and Nikola Jokic. I've watched every Team USA game that they played, as far as exhibitions and Olympic group stage, and now knockout stage. This was the worst game they played, and it was the best game they played, all in one.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, give us your thoughts on what you saw with the game, because I just thought it was a crazy game, but let us know what you thought about it.
So the game was absolutely incredible. But I have to kind of out myself here. First of all, it's good to be back. It's been, like you said, a little bit of a rough summer, but we're here and we're back, ready to talk sports. Um, but I gotta out myself just for a second because I did not watch most of the first half. I didn't watch any of the first half actually. And I turned it on late, I think in the third, maybe early in the fourth. Um, and I got the notification on my phone and it said that they were losing. And I was like, that's not good. um, and I watched the game previously, and I've been following the exhibitions as well. And I think the question marks maybe were, what kind of rotation is Kerr going to play? How our bigs going to perform, or maybe just Embiid. Um, and and I think the other question mark was, can we turn it on? Right? Could we flip the switch whenever we're playing the South Sudans and those some of those other teams that we know we're better than, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so you know, all eyes were on this Team USA game today. They had the semifinal against Serbia, and it was an incredible game. So seeing, um, what the score was, I think it was 76-61, somewhere around there. And for Team USA to be losing that big to come back was really incredible. I think Curry really stamped his legacy for these Olympics with this game, dropping 36. And really Braun just leading the team like he has been the whole time.
Yeah.
We know who the leaders are. We know who the big dogs are on this team, and really it's really been Steph, Braun, and Embiid and KD kind of been interchanging out of that big three. But it's a great comeback. I think first three quarters got to be better for sure, but it was a great comeback game.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I texted in the group chat that this was the first time that a team's actually taken advantage of Steph on defense. We know that he's a smaller guard. He defense is not his strong suit. So what Serbia was doing, they were doing a lot of dribble handoffs with Steph as the defender, Jokic putting him in his screens. Jokic's screens are amazing. Jokic is a big body,
Yeah.
very solid. His screens are heavy, and they were just getting wide open threes for the first three quarters. And it's like, is anybody gonna step up to play defense? And they were just hitting threes after threes after threes. And Drew Holiday, he's probably maybe the best defender we have, other than like Bam and AD, but like the best guard defender. He
Right.
couldn't really do a whole lot defensively because of those screens.
Nope.
Um, he really got taken out of the game. He only played he played 20 minutes, but he was just ineffective. Really, he wasn't really getting the passing lanes a whole lot. The Serbian team didn't have a lot of turnovers. It was and it was really just the fourth quarter. They just got cold and they were missing um, you know, Steph was hitting, but fourth quarter they just got cold and we got hot. That was really the main thing. We started defending, we started hitting shots. And you could say that maybe Serbia got tired a little bit from all the minutes that they played. They didn't really play a huge rotation. Um, they really jacking up a lot of bad shots in the fourth, which really helped us out. But yeah, it was just an incredible game. But what I was saying with Steph was that he's not the best defender, so they were putting him in a lot of pick and rolls, and that was getting him a lot of open looks. And whatever changed in the fourth quarter, it really helped. But let's talk about Steve Kerr because you mentioned Steve Kerr. And we know that there's one player in particular that has been getting a lot of media attention because of his lack of playing, and that's Jason Tatum. Another DNP coaching decision tonight, today. What do you think is the cause or the reason for Jason Tatum not playing at all?
So I think it's a mix of two things. Um, Number one, I think it's the fact that these Olympics games, you have to play both sides of the ball. Um, I'm not saying Tatum's a bad defender, but there are better defenders than him.
Mm,
So looking at what you can provide offensively and what you can provide defensively is, I think, the most important. Um, because, for example, you mentioned somebody like Curry. We know he's incredible offensively. Defensively, not as good, but still, he's a decent on-ball defender. Um, he's a good stealer of the ball. He's okay. Um,
yeah.
but if you look at somebody like Tatum, who's again pretty good offensively, defensively not as much. Um, Now, the other issue I think is that you just the team. Let's look at it like this: you're taking top to bottom and you just rank it,
Hmm.
probably on the bottom ish half, maybe middle of the pack. Because I
As far
got
as
KD
what?
as far as what?
As far as what, offense, defense,
Oh, overall, I think.
overall. Okay.
Yeah. Because I would put KD over him. I put Brown over him. I put Curry over him. Uh, to be honest, I'd probably put Ant there and Embiid and then maybe Tatum. So I mean, you know, could Tatum get minutes? I think so. I think he
Yeah.
could. But is he needed? I don't think so. Um, I think this is KD, this is Bronze, this is Curry's Olympics. I think Tatum will have his time,
Mm.
and maybe
I
that's
think.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe that's what Kerr is trying to show him in this moment that your time is coming.
Yeah, I can see that. I honestly, I think it's for me. I think it's opposite. I think it's his offense. I mean, all the playoffs, he hadn't been shooting well at all.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Maybe like one
when
game.
yeah, and when he came in and he dunked that three off the back of the backboard, I was like, yeah, it's a wrap for Tatum these
Yep.
Olympics. I don't know. I mean, everybody knows that he has a hitch in his shot, and then it may need to change because his
Yeah.
shot is just broken. He can't shoot right now, and you know I think it's his offense the reason why he's not in games, because he's not reliable enough offensively to be significant. We know that Booker knocked down three shooter. He can shoot mid range, get to the cup when he needs to. Book is a three-level scorer. We know that.
Yep.
If we look at the players that are like primarily offensive players, it's Book, Steph, KD, and really those three guys are taking his minutes.
Yep.
Um, and everybody else is either a LeBron playmaker, do everything, a big,
Mhm.
or a defensive point guard, Derek White, Drew Holiday. So it's really like Tyrese, he's a point guard, but he same scenario. Like he's a playmaker. Sometimes he can shoot, facilitate a little bit. I think Tatum is a better defender than offensive player. Good rebounder. He's big. He's 6'9", 6'10".
Yep.
wing that can defend and get boards and get to the cup and finish. But his shooting is just so iffy. And so when you think about that, um, then there's really no space for him, especially in games like this when you need reliable offense. Um, Granted, could he have come in today and just seen what happens? Maybe, because nobody else really played well. Ant had 2 points. Derek White didn't score. Drew Holiday had 3 points. Bam didn't score. AD had four, and Booker even had six. So I mean,
Yep.
maybe you put him in just to see what happens. But I tend to agree with what you said. He's a young guy. His time in the NBA, he's a emerging superstar in the league, um, and let's be honest, he had a long season, a really long
True.
season.
True.
Just came off NBA championship with the Celtics. After that, got his contract on the cover of 2K. They had to do all the mo-capping and press for that. So um, it's been a whirlwind summer for Tatum, and luckily, after the Olympics are over, whether they win or lose, we're not going to talk about Jason Tatum being a difference maker or, you know, the reason why we won or lost. It's not going to happen. He was a part of a great team, and that won gold or silver for Team USA. And it's not going to be on him. But like you said, he's young, and he's going to need to be the guy that carries Team USA to golds in the future. 4 years from now, it's going to be him, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Halliburton, Bam, and whoever else they want to get for Team
And
USA.
and will still be there.
And exactly, um, and I hope he's taking everything in, and learning from this experience. He mentioned in his press conference that it's been a learning experience. It's been humbling for him, especially coming off a championship. You want to be able to produce and be a part of playing and just producing. But hopefully he's taking all this in and learning from it because it's gonna be him. It's gonna be him. Like you said, it's KD, it's Steph, it's Braun. This is their last moments for Team USA. And to be honest, this is probably their most significant basketball that they're probably going to be playing. That's it.
Yeah.
NBA, we know that it's everybody else.
Right.
It's
And
Giannis, it's Luca, it's
and we
all the internationals that you're beating right now. That's crazy to think about.
it is. Yeah.
I just said it out loud and thought about it. The internationals just taking over the NBA and US is
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But also too about the big three you just mentioned is that they're already stamped in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
They've already, if they retired as soon as these Olympics are over, their NBA careers are already solidified. Nobody can question anything from any of those big three: Brian,
yeah,
Steph, KD.
yeah.
So this is the last thing they have to prove, if you want to say that. So it's been a joy to see them play together and just seeing the chemistry and camaraderie that they've had, and that they've displayed on the court. But looking forward to this final gold medal game, what do
Yeah.
you think Team USA has to do to prevent the kind of first half, first three quarters um, against France that they had against Serbia? What do you think they need to do to prevent that?
That's a good question. And I think France is gonna play a similar game. to what Serbia did.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna go through Wemby like they went through Jokic. Wemby's not that type of center,
correct.
but they shoot a lot of threes. They like to get up and down. The USA is gonna have to defend the three ball. You're not gonna what was Serbia? Serbia was 15 for 39 from three. And all of those were in the first three quarters, of course, because they didn't hit a three in the fourth. But France is just as good from three, if not better. They're gonna have to defend the three ball. That's gonna be the key. Your guards are gonna have to defend. And if they try to take advantage of Steph, I don't know what to tell you because he's
Yeah,
not a defender. Hopefully he has another game like he had today because they're gonna need that because they're gonna take advantage of him on the defensive side. That's just I mean, France is gonna take what they saw today and try to exploit everything that Serbia did, just try to do it better. The good thing about it though is France does like to play inside a little bit more than Serbia did. They like to post up a lot with
yep.
Yabusele and Wemby, of course, and some of the other guys that they bring off the bench. They really post up a lot, so that might help a little bit. Kind of keep the threes from raining down on us. But you're gonna need somebody to guard um, Courtney. I'm butchering
That's
that
I
name.
think that's right. Courtney. Yeah,
Yeah. Because he's been incredible. He might get an NBA contract when this is up because the way he's playing, dude can hoop, man.
yeah.
And really, I mean, he wasn't starting for like the exhibition games, but like these past 3 or 4 games in the group stage,
They
he's
had
been
to.
balling. Yeah, yeah. He's been balling, so they're gonna need some really good defense on him. And I think everybody just needs to play better. Um, they nope again like we said earlier, besides the 3, 4 guys, Embiid, Bron, KD, and Steph, nobody else played good.
Yep.
And I don't know if the moment was just a little big for them, but they gotta step up. They gotta step up. They gotta defend. And they got to really try to take the crowd out of it. I think those are the three keys: defend
Oh,
the three, stop the crowd, and score. You got to score. You got to put the ball in the cup. Um, I believe Braun will be a little bit more aggressive this game. I thought the first 3 quarters he didn't do a whole lot. He was doing a lot of facilitating, a lot of rebounding, but I think Braun is gonna try to make a point in this gold medal game. Um, that yeah, he's not gonna allow a loss in this gold medal game.
yeah. No, I agree. Um, I think the main difference I saw from the first 3 quarters to the fourth quarter was really just the defensive intensity. Um, that's
Yeah,
the main difference I saw picked up. I mean, they were moving around the screens. They were making sure they were on their man. They were smothering, weren't letting Serbia get in their sets. Like it was night and day.
yeah,
um, so I think if that's if that started from the jump against France, I think we should do just fine. The scary thing about it is that you mentioned France 3-point shooting. Um, they shot terrible against Germany. I mean, it was 22%. Um,
See, it didn't seem that way.
it didn't seem that way, but they're not going to shoot that bad again. I really
Yeah,
don't think so. But Germany has good defensive players as
Yeah,
well.
they do. Yeah, they
So
do. Wimby was like 4 for 17, something like that.
yeah, exactly. So it made it
He was
difficult.
he was shooting a lot of threes too.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
He
even closer.
1 for 8.
Yeah.
But I think if the intensity is there from Team USA from jump, I think they'll be fine. I think too, like you mentioned, the supporting players have to show up. Um,
Yeah.
you know, KD, Braun, Embiid, Steph, they're obviously going to rely on them
Mhm.
come fourth quarter, late game. But leading up to it, man, you got to get more from Booker. Got to get more
Thing
from
is,
Drew Holiday.
KD didn't even play a whole lot. Like he
Oh, was
played
what,
most of the
20 minutes?
he played most of the fourth quarter, and that's 10 minutes. But
Yeah, played 24 minutes, same as Booker.
he only had 24 minutes. Like if KD played more in the first half, it might have been a little bit better. I think, and this is
I, I agree
a
because he had
lot.
a second unit typically.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting on Kerr for his rotations and stuff. Um, but
I, we don't know.
yeah,
We don't know if KD is like 100%. Is he? Because that's why his minutes were limited at first because Kerr was trying to work him slowly back in.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I can't really say.
yeah,
Um, but I mean, KD needs to play more. We saw what this lineup did
right.
um, with KD in the lineup instead of Drew Holiday. Um, and I think that's a good lineup. We'll see if changes are made for the France game, um, but yeah, KD should be playing a whole lot more. Curry played 33 minutes. Braun played 32 minutes. I think KD should be playing about the same.
Yeah,
And let's see how many people actually played today. So everybody played except Tyrese and Tatum. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players. If you make it 8 and give KD some more minutes,
yeah.
who would you take out? Derek White, maybe? Those 6 minutes that Derek White, he didn't
Those
do a
set
thing.
those 7 minutes can go to KD. Okay, cut that,
Exactly.
cut that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's 31 minutes he would have played. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
or
Yeah, you
take
him.
minutes too. I mean, I think you could probably give AD 15 and give Embiid 30 and just cut Derek
It
White's.
depends.
I
I
mean, I know
think,
Embiid gets tired, but I get it. But
yeah.
still,
Who's gonna guard Wimby? It's going Embiid and AD, I guess.
put Bron on him. Don't matter.
Hey, shout out Braun because
Stop
he
Jokic.
played he played great defense on Jokic
Yeah.
for those 2 minutes in the fourth, 3 minutes in the fourth.
See,
Uh,
that's the thing. Braun doesn't have the height. Maybe he's 6'8", 6'9" on a good day, but he's stronger than those bigs. So
yeah, he's
he not
250.
right. He not finna just let
250.
you back down and get an easy layup. Like he either gonna foul you or you gonna miss.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But man, overall, it was a great game. That game got me so hyped. That
Yeah.
game, like I was working, but not really working.
Exactly.
I was watching the game, man. I got hyped, and it really like it really. I mean, I've been watching the Olympic stuff all out since it's been going on, but that really got me back. Like it really invigorated something in me as far as sports goes, and that's why we're here right now. Wanted to bring this to you all. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully YouTube still puts us in somebody's recommended. I don't know. I
Hope
don't
so.
know, man. Hopefully y'all got y'all notification bells on still, so you see once we
Yes.
drop this video for y'all. Um, but yeah, any final thoughts about the game?
Yeah, it was super exciting. Um, watching the comeback was great, but I think my favorite part was just seeing them all celebrate after, Steph hit a three, or after uh, Braun hit that final layup, or after KD hit that crossover mid range. Just
Yeah,
seeing them all celebrate after those big shots is great, because for me, they're the players I've seen the most in my lifetime play.
yeah,
Um, and you know, I like some more than I like others, but
yeah,
still, they're the ones I've seen.
yeah.
So it's good seeing them represent US. It's good seeing them, battle and try and go win gold for the country. So I'll be cheering them on against France. Um, should be an exciting gold medal game for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be crazy. And just to piggyback off what you said, we've seen them play. We've seen them the most, but we've always seen them against each other.
Exactly.
Like years ago, it was KD against the Heat in those finals. KD's first finals, it was against the Heat.
2011. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, once he moved to the Warriors again, KD and Steph against Bron.
Yep.
So we've always seen them against each other. But I think, this just shows like the camaraderie that they have despite being on opposite teams in the NBA. The fact that they can come together and really just battle it out together as a
Yep.
group. It's great to see. And we don't see it a whole lot. We see it every 4 years, but that's sometimes because they don't even play sometimes.
Right.
It's been 10 years, I think, since Bron has been in Team USA, 12 years, I guess, every four
Yeah.
years. So um it's been a long time. And the fact that they chose to come as three of the wildly old veterans of the NBA, 39, 35, and 35, um, and still, put on a show for their country. It's just great to see. So go Team USA. We're gonna be cheering you all on against France. In France, crowd is gonna be crazy. That is Saturday, 3:30, I believe, 3 o'clock or 3:30
Yeah.
Eastern
Three.
Standard Time. You don't have Peacock. It's on. Most of the games have been on USA. Um,
Also on
go
Hulu.
check on Hulu. Yep, and any other. Never mind. Uh,
I can't say that here.
no, 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 no. Can't divulge that information on the recording.
Right.
But go check out Team USA versus France. We are back, so be ready for us to drop some videos. NFL preseason has started tonight as we're recording this, so we're gonna be bringing you all some NFL videos. Hopefully, it won't be a month and a half delay, because if that's the case, then we've pretty much missed the start of the NFL season. So we're gonna
Right.
try to be back on our regular schedule. A lot of good content. We still have those same ideas that we've had before. So again, keep us in your prayers, and we hope to be banging out some content for you guys. Um, yeah, I don't think I have anything else.
That does it. Um, Thank y'all so much for the support. Please like the video. That just shows us and YouTube that you're interested. You want to see more like it. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch y'all in the next
All right, peace, y'all. Have a good one. See y'all.
one. Peace.